The B-Bird ear camera.
That thing kicks.
No, I didn't get
ASS.
that. This is called the Whoosh. WSH. Do not recommend.
Wish you get sick. Aren't you called a whoosh?
Wish you wouldn't have done it.
Yeah.
Well,
I wish I had my $50 back.
the mystery
it's
got
called that.
even deeper when you were like, "Yeah, I just used tap water and sprayed it in my ear."
I followed the instructions.
Tap water? You don't even drink tap water. Why would you put it in another
whole
orifice?
house filter.
You do?
Yeah.
Well, that's good at least.
Pretty
Usually
sure.
there's a saline solution.
Dasani is just bottled after it's been in
No,
someone's
my
ear.
house, I have a pipe directly to Poland Spring.
That's nice.
Yeah. Leonard and I
It
were
costs a
both,
lot of money.
we were both saying that. Leonard was like, "You got to boil that, man. You're supposed to boil it."
Yeah, I followed the instructions.
Well, no,
You're supposed to put this ear douche in your ear.
right. 3-pronged spray, right?
3-prong spray. It's by the company Black Wolf, and you know they're good.
That sounds cool as hell.
Yeah, that sounds like somebody that's naming a company that Black Wolf. Wow. Is not getting near my brain.
That was a cat.
They had a very handsome man on the picture, like douching his ear out.
Yeah, he is very handsome. Side profile. And what's great is the water is leaking out of his ear like something about Mary style, and he still looks great as a model.
Flexible and soft irrigation tip fits comfortably in your ear.
Listen, man.
Foldable nozzle for sleek storage and device protection.
Black Wolf is a cool T-shirt. It's ammunition. Like, you know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of companies that would fit the name Black Wolf. But if it's something medical,
Yeah, they're making bullets too, you know.
I'm saying like, hey, ammo, Black Wolf, shotgun shells.
Gently clean your ears with a massaging water stream. First of all, it did not feel like a massage.
Did you go over the sink? Were you in the bathroom or the kitchen sink?
I was in my bathroom.
Good. That's the right answer.
And I did my right ear first. Everything was fine.
This is the left ear that
This
we're...
is my left ear.
Okay.
And it's to start on the most gentle pressure, which I did.
Level 1.
Level 1. I'm a level 1 kind of guy. Gently clean your ears, 3 pressure settings. Adjust to your needs and preferences. Okay. Water jets flush out wax without pushing it deeper. Okay. Again, I'm not somebody with an excessive earwax problem, but, I'm 46 years old now. I've never had my ear douched.
Maybe the ear douche needs the wax so the pressure like this doesn't happen.
I don't know. Well, so right ear, fine. Left ear, put the douche in, turn it on. I go, this doesn't feel great.
Oh, immediately.
So it was immediate.
Immediate with the left ear. I go, this is not great. This does not feel good. And this morning I wake up, I go, damn, dude, my left ear is killing me.
What if you get a brain worm like RFK Jr.? Oh, no.
I don't know.
I don't understand how we're supposed to boil the water and make it cool for the neti pot experience because they don't want the worms to go to our brain there. But for whatever reason, we can just be douching our ears, no problem, willy-nilly.
Exactly.
Yeah, thank you, Nathan. I gave myself swimmers here without swimming.
Same rules apply. If I'm spraying water that close to my brain, it's going to be boiled.
Yeah, Kyle, I spent the whole last weekend, not putting my head under the water from the Ozarks.
Good point,
And I
Kyle.
go home and I try to douche my ear out. Idiot.
Great point.
What an idiot. No, this
Great
is my own
point.
fault. I get it.
Okay, I like that you're taking responsibility. That's the first step.
Yeah, good thing my son had an ear infection like 2 weeks ago, so he's got the eardrops. We're good. He's already got eardrops. We're fine.
Could this be his infection?
No.
What's the incubation period on that?
Did he use the pick?
No, it came in the mail Saturday.
You didn't wash it first? Did you wash
No, I did. You're supposed to clean off I took a
An old rag.
no rag. I used to change the oil in the car.
from the garage.
From the garage. It smelled all right. No, I used one of those medical wipes.
Oh, good. Okay.
Like I tried to take pretty much every precaution.
Like an alcohol wipe.
An alcohol wipe, yeah. Nozzle, good.
Nice.
Charged it up, good. I was ready to use. It's like when I got my bidet. When I got my bidet, I was like, I need to use this immediately.
Whole day around that event.
Yeah.
Yep.
You do like to spray water
In various.
All up in you.
All up in me. Wherever.
all sorts of places.
Ears, butts, it
Every
don't matter.
orifice of this man's body has had water sprayed.
When I got
Don't leave this guy alone around the fountain.
That's what you saw here.
I tell you.
You just saw an ear bidet. And
Yeah.
you're like, oh, an ear bidet. I got to have one of them. Black Black Wolf ear bidet.
No, when I got the bidet, what a great day. What a great day for a bidet. No, I got it in the mail. The Amazon. All right, I'm sorry, Amazon. Don't mean to say it's the mail. My apologies to the U.S. Postal Service. When Amazon came and knocked on the door, bidet's here. Oh, Christmas has come early. I ran and got my tools. I took apart that toilet. Ready to go. Had a lot of fiber the day before because I knew it was coming.
Prepping up.
What, Rafe?
I'm on your side, man. The prepping up part, I let my imagination wander, and then I couldn't reel it back in. But I'm fine now.
Okay.
Just for a second. I just imagined you answering the door like bare-assed.
Ready.
Bidet's here. You just open the door with your cheeks spread, and the postal guy will never be the same. You're like, oh, I thought it came assembled. My fault.
No, I got it. It was the Dude Wiper 1000. I was like a little boy on Christmas morning. I got it, then I ran upstairs. That's me running upstairs. Right to the bathroom, shut the door. Plug that sucker in. Let's take it for a ride. Of all the days to be talking about this today is National Toilet Paper Day.
Oh, is it?
Oh my gosh, what a great day.
Today is National Toilet Paper Day. We celebrate. National Toilet Paper Day is observed each year on August 26th. Happy National TP Day, everybody.
Thank you.
This essential item is used most by Americans, followed by other countries across the globe. One of the times we realize the importance of this often overlooked item is when we enter a public restroom and realize there is no TP.
Or a pandemic.
That's right.
Seems like I wish I had a Butt Sherman stock in 2019. Holy moly. Woo!
I'm still going through what we hoarded.
Nice.
Yeah, we still have it on.
Come on. Nobody else hoarded toilet paper?
Oh, yeah. No. We
smart enough.
We still have one truck stop, quality, single ply. I mean, just wasted time.
Oh, we bought, the giant roll.
What is that?
I don't know. Like, the big
giant
industrial,
roll. Yeah.
like industrial size roll.
Oh, from Uline or something?
Like it's like it's like wider than normal.
No, it's like, I don't know.
I know what you mean.
Like a giant wheel. It looks like, like the size of like a wheel, like Parmesan. Like,
Right,
like
yeah.
a Parmesan wheel.
What the heck?
Bicycle tire.
That's
like
wild.
a truck tire. Like a truck, like an 18-wheeler.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
We have that the truck stop stuff, and it's at the bottom of whatever you call it. It's like a stand. You just put the rolls and they stack
Yeah.
up, and this one's on the bottom. And if you can see it, it's like the perfect warning. It's like a red light down there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And once
You
you
get to
can,
the end.
once you can see it, you go, oh no,
Need to restock.
we will not get to that.
That is the emergency. That's the emergency.
Yeah, that's the
stock
alarm.
of it.
It's the alarm. Once you see that, you go, nope, I'm not
Danger.
going there.
You didn't hoard?
No, we had enough at our house. At that time, we had a Sam's Club membership, so we had stocked up pretty good. And we did well. We did not have to be scared.
Well, remember they were saying, don't hoard. It's not fair. We hoarded.
Mm-hmm.
You did? I mean, I'm not surprised. That was rhetorical. You did.
I did.
That was a you did period, not question mark.
Especially with the bidet, that's surprising.
Yeah.
I mean, you were all in the clear. Those of us who were bidetless were
It's just
really
like the ear
SOL.
thing, though. Other people had it, so he wanted it.
Yeah.
Other people hoarding, so he hoarded.
You have FOMO.
Even with the bidet, he didn't even need it. He
Why
just
didn't you
wanted
get?
it.
Why didn't you get the ear attachment to your bidet? Like you can just switch them out, and use the same.
That's not available for the Dude Wiper. You don't think I checked?
New invention alert.
No, and you know why we did? Because we were at Schnucks, and the toilet paper shelves were bare.
I remember. Yeah.
Yep.
I said, this will not stand, not in our house.
I was more of a hoarder of the Clorox wipe. I didn't have enough of those. And this is when we were,
Got as much as you could?
I did. And, this is when we were wiping down our mail.
Yes.
Oh, Lord.
I was a mess.
We were wiping down the mail. We were wiping down all the groceries.
Yeah.
At the beginning, we were taking off our clothes in the garage.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember that time well. So National Toilet Paper Day. Not long ago. Hey, you guys remember when toilet paper used to come in different colors?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
No.
like pink.
Really?
Oh, yeah, pink and blue.
Yeah, Grandma always had like the pastel. Not a pastel TP.
Was the dye problematic or something?
I just cost more money to make.
Okay.
I always kind of wished there was like the end of the toilet paper was dyed a different color, almost like, to shame people into replacing it.
Yeah, like the warning.
Like a warning sign. You
like
know what I
racist
mean? Like, I'm
things written
surprised
on
they
it?
haven't done that. Or you get towards the end, you get towards like the last 20 sheets and it turns like a fuchsia color or something. It's like, please replace. You know what I mean?
Like if it's a receipt at a store.
Yeah, when you
the
see the
little red
red
line.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but
Exactly.
you could see the toilet paper and how low the roll's getting.
I know, but it almost was like
I have no depth perception.
there's a good argument. If you sit down and you see red, then you're like, the person before me was in the wrong. You don't have to be like, oh, I didn't know. I thought there was enough. Or I didn't replace it because I thought there was enough. And then you get like 2 squares. And you're sitting there and no TP in the backup thing. You're shouting. You're home alone. Now you got to do the walk of shame. The duck walk. Nobody wants to do
when
that.
there's no TP left underneath the sink, which is where the spare rolls are always kept.
Of course.
Underneath the sink. And you go, okay, we're okay. As long as there's another... No!
Yeah,
Honey!
all of a sudden, you're in the world's worst escape room that you didn't sign up for.
Mm-hmm.
Colored toilet paper was first introduced in 1954, but it didn't go mainstream until the 70s, it says.
Yeah, that's when pastel toilets were going in.
That's right. That's when we had toilet bowl covers.
Yes.
Look at this.
Well, some toilets
still
were
buy
like, everyone had that grandma toilet somewhere in their life that was like a Easter egg pink
Oh, yeah.
or blue
I do remember.
seafoam.
Yeah, I do remember when it had like a print or something, like a little, like faintly colored roses or something.
Yeah. But I do remember that like blue and pink.
Yeah, here's a blue one,
neato.
like a blue one.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Like that looks like
That was
I'm
like a
just
shop towel.
Yeah, that looks
That doesn't
awful.
look good at all.
No
But
way.
it's when we were decorating our toilets too. Mm-hmm. I don't know if either you had it or your grandmother had it.
Yo, don't
Like
you
the toilet lid,
yeah.
like it looked like carpet.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It looked like a towel and a carpet mix.
You're trying to camouflage your toilet. Like, there's not a toilet in here.
Yeah, you can.
Dude,
Why do we do that? Like, just, it's a toilet. It's okay.
wouldn't red toilet paper be problematic?
Right.
Oh.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I don't know why I just kept missing it, Doc. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what they should do? They have the cat litter now where your cat pees, and then if it's a different color, it tells you if they have like a UTI or something.
No, I didn't know this.
There's pretty litter and different upscale litters that do that. They should do that with toilet paper where when you wipe, you can tell if something's up. Then there can be a coloration chart.
Mm-hmm.
Like you have low iron or, hey, you're very dehydrated. That would be very cool. I'd buy that in a heartbeat.
Invent it.
Invented.
That would be phenomenal. If it changed a different color, but even like wrote it on there.
Magic.
Well, now they have,
Like a magic
You
egg.
gotta
Yeah, yeah.
die.
well, now supposedly they have the toilets that actually
Answer
do that.
not clear at this
Oh,
time.
that's right.
I'm feeling fun.
My paper does change colors. It goes from white to brown. I don't know what it's
That's so
telling me.
cool, Scott.
Yeah, you got the color chart on the wall, and you actually take the paper and you go, all right, what are we today?
100% healthy.
We're good.
Yeah, you're talking about those toilets that like the NFL stars have. They're
Right, to see if they dehydrated or not.
Yeah. I would love to have one of those.
You get it. I'm sure. Before the advent of toilet paper, from at least 79 AD until the fall of the Roman Empire, the Romans cleaned themselves with something called a tersorium, which is a type of sponge. After relieving themselves, it was made of a sea sponge on a stick that they would just rinse off after you were done and leave it for the next person.
You said a turdsorium?
A tersorium. Now, it wasn't until 1857 that toilet paper began being sold in the U.S. The first toilet paper was loose, flat sheets of paper. Then in the 1930s, the Germans invented the perforated rolls, which we have today, consisting of 1,000 small sheets that were separated by a perforation. In the 1960s, toilet paper came in different colors, especially in pink and green to match the bathroom. In the early 2000s, colored toilet paper rolls started to, leave the market. But they can still be found in some parts of the world. And Americans love their toilet paper, and it's we are the biggest consumers of toilet paper in the world. August 26th, 1871, the first toilet paper sold on a roll. And that's why we celebrate National TB Day on this day, August 26th.
Do you know why toilet paper is white?
No.
So you could see the color of your...
Not only that, but it really is, it's more white because they bleach it. And the bleaching makes it softer, but also prevents it from turning yellow, as it would naturally turn yellow because of the lignin from the wood. The polymer in the wood. So, and they say the other problem with having the colored toilet paper stuff is that the chemicals were making it harder to decompose, which would add more stress to septic systems.
Right.
Nice.
Interesting. Right. Happy National Toilet Paper Day, guys.
Thank you.
Enjoy,
so much.
guys. Enjoy it.
They still make these different colored rolls, by the way. $16 for a set. That's expensive, right?
$16 for what's a set? I mean,
I think
all
4.
the colors? Yeah, that's very expensive for toilet paper.
Right? Yeah, that's what I thought. Or maybe it's 8. That's still expensive.
I mean, very expensive. I mean, for nostalgia's sake, I guess. But hey, when you sit down today for your constitutional, just look over to that roll and say thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Now, that being said, I read an article over the weekend about not being able to go to the bathroom and how constipation increases your risk of heart attack. Too much straining, guys.
Yes.
Did you know that heart attack risk, yes, goes up if you cannot go to the bathroom?
I only knew it. I'll tell you when I learned it. And that's when somebody told me how Elvis died.
Yeah, the theory is that he had a heart attack because of severe constipation. And whether that's true or not, it did spark some serious, scientific curiosity.
That was the moment when somebody said, when I was like, "Oh, how did Elvis die?" And they're like, "Oh, he was on the toilet, constipated from the
so many pain pills,
painkiller things." That's what somebody said, and I went, "No way." I guess that makes sense. I mean, when you strain, you strain. You know what I mean?
Loose weight booze.
You're pushing.
Makes sense.
You're pushing nothing, and then I guess your heart rate goes up, and then boom, you're dead. You're dead on the toilet. Now, recent studies, including a big one from Australia, looked at over 540,000 people over the age of 60 and found that those with constipation had a higher risk of heart attack, strokes, and high blood pressure. And this is not just for hospitalized patients. This is true for the general population as well. In fact, a recent study, which included about 500,000 people, they found that those with constipation were twice as likely to have a heart attack, stroke, or heart failure. If you have high blood pressure and constipation, the risk jumps by 34%. So the theory is that chronic constipation causes people to strain more, spikes the blood pressure, especially in older folks whose arteries are stiffer. And it's not just a small spike. We're talking about a big spike in blood pressure during a bowel movement. So we warn you, hey, eat a lot of fiber, guys.
That's right, man. Vegetables are good.
Eat some fiber.
Diarrhea
have a salad,
saves
for
lives.
God's sake. Diarrhea does save lives.
Right. I mean, think about it. I had it so easy when I had diarrhea.
Diarrhea just might save your life.
Yeah, have a salad today.
Drink some water.
Drink a lot of water. That's right.
I do need to drink more water. What happened to your thing that you used to lug around? I haven't seen you lugging.
It broke. I dropped it.
So it's just so you dropped the habit as well.
I was carrying a giant jug of water around for a good 3 months.
It was huge.
He doesn't need it. He's got a lot of water in his ear right now.
That's right. He started.
It was a
very
big
hydrated.
jug, and then I dropped it, and it broke.
You took that as an omen.
And you spent $50 on an ear cleaner instead.
Yep, idiot. I dropped it in the kitchen. It was like a gallon of water, and it was everywhere.
The one hole in
Great
your
flood.
body that you need to be shoving water into, you decided
know.
to just say no thanks anymore.
I know.
You're doing really good, though.
And I was doing great. I was also getting up to pee every 30 minutes.
I was going to say, yeah, it had all the levels. Like, you're doing good. This is where you should be at noon. This is where you should be at 6 p.m., right? You had the times on
great.
there?
It was great. It was great. I need to get back to it, guys. I need to get back to
Need another jug in the
Hydration.
bathroom. You need a reverse jug in the bathroom to pee into, to be like, got up at 2 a.m., got up at 2:45 a.m., got up.
Yeah,
See
like
how much of that
Waterworld.
water's...
I was peeing a lot. A lot. But, my son brought up a pretty interesting question. Just a dinner time conversation yesterday. If we were invaded by aliens, would you be ready? What would you do first? I'm like, son, this is an interesting conversation over a bowl of chili. We had chili last night, just, in anticipation of National Toilet Paper Day.
Did your part.
And yes, I know it's in the 90s, but there's always room for chili.
Yeah, nothing's
agree.
relaxing on a 90-plus temperature day like a steaming hot bowl of thick Texas
And
chili.
you know what? Somebody's like, "Oh, you want chili on it's summertime." Yeah, but I'm not outside eating it.
Right.
I'm inside.
You have to tell me I'm a soup queen. So
That's different. Chili's a different animal.
Can you not have chili in the summer?
I think no. I think chili's not a summertime jam. Soups can go all year. They're brothy.
It's the same thing.
It's not the same thing. It's much thicker. It's a much thicker. It's practically paste if you're making it the right way.
Man, I don't know.
It's thick.
It's
It's
hot.
hot. It's spicy.
Yeah, but
it's
sloppy.
it's
Yeah,
like
but-
it's raising your core temperature.
We all had our shirts off.
Okay.
that's the correct way to eat chili.
I don't know. I almost think there's an argument to be made more so for soup not being a summer thing than chili.
Yeah, I can't have a bowl of hot chicken soup.
I mean, I can do anything at any time. I'm not anybody. I'm not going to put any sort of foods away. I don't think, seasonally speaking. But there are like chili places. You know what I mean? Like, should they shut down for the summer? I think not. I
Yeah,
don't
it sounds
see-
like you want to put these chili places out of business.
Yeah, you trying to put OT Hodges down in Crestwood out of? Oh wait,
Like they should be
Too late.
They are closed.
darn it!
Oh man,
for the season.
Too many
You
summers.
think in mid-May, they should all shut down?
Don't try to put this on. Don't try
And
to
not
hang
open
this
up
on
until
me.
mid-September?
I love chili in the summer. To be honest, I'm not eating it by the pool.
Yeah, I'm not outside eating it.
well,
When I
this
did
show's
merch-
got all sorts of issues with poolside foods anyway.
Yeah,
so.
well,
Well-
no glassware. That's all.
When I was Moon's
Also,
merch man,
poolside chips.
when I was Moon's merch man, we're out there in Warped Tour a few years, and I tried to convince them to let us start selling chili and hot cocoa from the booth, and they wouldn't go for it.
Yeah, that's because we knew you'd spill it all over the merch.
It's true.
Yeah, I'm inside eating chili. The boy's like, hey, hypothetical.
Yeah.
If you
Oh man, I want chili now.
find out there was an alien invasion
Oh yeah,
as head of the family,
I'd offer them chili.
would you be prepared? What was the first thing you'd do?
Learn their language, or how do they communicate? I'd be really interested in that for some reason.
Do you think you'd be able to survive an alien invasion?
No, look at me. No, I'm dead no matter what.
Well, I told the kids, say goodbye to your mother because we sacrifice her.
Well, what'd they say? They were cool with it?
What you got to do is you start,
Crazy? Yes, they were.
you start watching every different genre of alien movies.
Yeah.
You know, because there's different ones. There's aliens that are our friends. There's aliens that are our enemies. There's aliens that are just murderers. There's a lot of them. There's probably something to be learned. You know what I mean? From Independence Day to the Explorers.
Yeah, I'm getting my bike ready with a little basket on the front.
Right on.
It'd
Ready,
be awesome.
ready to fly in front of the moon?
Yes.
We could probably get some info, or at least some preparation.
Well, people were asked. So 1 in 10 people think that they are confident they would be able to survive at least 1 year.
That's it? Like, what do they think they're doing in that 1 year that they couldn't just continue to do, though?
Hiding.
Yeah, hiding in a cave?
So the first thing people would do if Martians did indeed land on Earth, like later today, number one is find friends and family. Then you find essential supplies. Then you run and hide. 1 in 10 people are like, I'm just going to go say hello.
No way.
Yeah.
What are you?
Have you seen Independence Day? Remember they got up on top of the building?
With the signs,
With the signs? First to go.
Yeah. Bye.
First to go. Goodbye.
I know.
What would be your essentials? Does somebody, it's pretty basic when they say get the essentials. What are your essentials
Find
in an
essential
alien?
supplies.
Like,
tinfoil for hats.
right.
That's smart.
Tinfoil, some sort of like and I have plenty of these. My dad gives these to us pretty much every holiday at some point. One of them flashlight radios, like I could take it out in the woods and still get a signal.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I have 100 of those things.
A weather radio?
Yeah, we are like prepared for that kind of thing. You got to have something like that, right? Because as we learn across the globe what these things are about or what they're doing, or if they're not good with water, like in my Shyamalan suggests,
yeah.
or you know what I mean? Like you got to find
If
the
there is
weaknesses.
some kind of announcement, we need to be able to receive the announcement.
Exactly. So that's my number one, well, maybe number two critical resource is some sort of communicative device to find out what we've learned so far. Because guess what? I'm not going to be the one that's learning it. Somebody else is.
Yeah, I'm going to be hiding in the woods.
Right. Tell me what you learned.
No thanks. I don't want to go to the woods. Everything's in there. You got to deal with aliens and bears and mountain lions.
I don't
and
think aliens
weird
like
men.
the woods. They never show up. Well, I guess they do show up there every once in a while in movies, but usually they're city people.
Yeah, they do seem to be city folk.
Yeah.
Some people said they would ask the Martians to take them back to their planet with them.
What? No one ever sees them in the city. They always get seen out in the middle of nowhere.
Well,
by like a
UFOs.
logging guy at a lumberjack camp.
UFOs flying across because they're going from Chicago over to Kansas City, so they're just flying over.
They're flying over the
Yeah.
trailer parks.
Right.
Yes.
I mean, I've referenced this. I don't know why, but I've referenced this multiple times the past month. You guys seen Fire in the Sky? That movie shook me as a kid and stuck with me. You ever seen that?
I wonder if,
Is that about the guys out in Washington?
yeah, it's based on a true story.
But he's kind of out in rural somewhere.
Is it Washington?
Well, he gets abducted, man, and it is brutal.
Listen to a
Brutal.
podcast about the actual, like all of the questioning and all the things. They think it was like a big hoax.
What was the whole thing?
Yeah, like these guys all cooked it up while they were camping.
Well, they cooked up a decent movie with
It was a good
52% on
movie,
Rotten
and
Tomatoes.
they still swear that it was true. There's a good podcast about it though, about like in detail, like all the investigation that went on around because the guy was missing for like a couple weeks,
Whoa.
and then he just showed back up.
Probably was on
They
a
said-
bender.
That's what I think too. I think his name was Travis.
Yeah, hey
something.
Travis, where were you, man? His name
Dude.
was
Honey,
Travis Walton.
you're not gonna believe this, honey. Were you with Charlene again? No, it's aliens.
And they
They went up my butt, honey.
yeah, don't talk to me about it because you don't want to know what
I'll
happened.
be in my room.
Oh, is this the trailer?
Yeah.
Fire in the Sky, 1993.
Travis Walton and 5 other witnesses told was so unbelievable, so unimaginable, that it has become the most famous case of UFO abduction ever reported.
A lot of anal probing.
You don't even. I mean, that's just the beginning.
That's,
It was.
that's just the beginning?
It was a heck of a movie for a 12-year-old. Because
Well, that's what I would do if aliens come. Is first thing I'd do is put a probe in my own butt,
be like,
so they think they got me already.
yeah.
They'd be like, "Oh, somebody already got him." I'm like, "Yeah, sorry, I was just up there, suckers."
Yeah, you can't double
I'd
dip.
waddle away with a meat thermometer hanging out of my ass.
Every alien knows you can't double dip.
No double dipping. Sorry, B. Bork. No double dipping.
Oh, I forgot Henry Thomas and Robert Patrick are in that. Only first names.
Yes.
We're casting people
Robert
with first
Patrick
names.
was the T-1000 from Terminator.
Yeah, and Henry Thomas was E.T.
Yeah.
Elliot.
Ellie, yeah. Oh, second alien movie for
And
him,
then
huh?
Bradley Gregg. I'm not kidding. They put a casting call out for first namers.
Well, I did put it into ChatGPT and ask. I am a belong to a family of 4, 2 teenagers. What should we do in the event of an alien invasion? Mm-hmm. And you know what? ChatGPT actually spit out some pretty good advice. Number 1, stay informed. That was their number 1. I said it said in the event of an alien invasion, the key is to stay calm and protect your family. Here's a detailed plan to help you navigate the initial stages. Number 1, stay informed. Monitor reliable news sources. Turn on the TV, radio, or check credible online news platforms to gather accurate information. Good luck there.
I'm going to keep a couple 2-3 for the family. But if you need one of them radio flashlights,
thanks, buddy.
Boy, I got you covered. And yellow,
maybe I'll return my ear cleaner.
Yellow, red, and green.
Well, you could use the ear cleaner on the aliens. They hate that stuff.
Yeah, probe them.
You know, what if they're like, this man has 2 cleaner ears? We don't need him. Avoid rumors and misinformation from social media. So basically, ChatGPT's like, stay off social media. Mm-hmm. Government alerts, pay attention to any government or emergency service alerts, which may include evacuation orders or safety guidelines. Number 2, assess the situation. Determine how close the invasion is to your area. If it's happening nearby, you may need to act quickly to relocate. So if they invade, like, town and country, get out quickly. But if they invade New York, I guess, we have a little time. Or who knows?
They invade my neighborhood, they're going to be missing a catalytic converter off their ship.
Mm-hmm. See that?
What the hell? Why is the ship so loud? Oh, Lyle got us. Lyle acted like he wanted probed, and then his buddy just crawled under the ship with the Sawzall. Took that alien's converter right off.
Can imagine. It was here for 5 minutes.
Right. We will no longer be visiting St. Louis. You guys are not cool.
Welcome to Earth.
Welcome to Earth. Your catalytic converter is gone.
That's a $2,000 repair.
You sound like Dan Aykroyd when you do that, which I'm liking because of the cone.
Beldar. Mm-hmm. Understand the nature of the invasion. Are the aliens hostile? Or is there a chance for peaceful contact? The government or media should provide some insight. Then we got to prepare the house. Lock all the doors and windows. Reinforce any weak entry points if possible.
Yeah, make sure you put, in signs whenever Joaquin Phoenix is putting the board on the door and he totally does it on the wrong side because they open the door the other way. So it's like, what the hell are you doing, dude?
Yeah, these guys have interstellar travel. But your 1.5 inch thick wood door.
Yes.
Yeah. Speaking of the Joaquin Phoenix hammering the nail in, somebody did a highlight. It's like, have you ever thought about how terrible he is at construction? And you see him, he hits it like 8 million times and it barely goes in.
I can't hit it.
Yeah.
I don't know. My double hung windows should protect my family.
They're fine.
I'm going to start talking to bookcases like Matthew McConaughey in Interstellar because that seemed to work.
Gather supplies, food and water, non-perishables, bottled water for at least a week, a first aid kit. We got to get the bandages, the antiseptics, the pain relievers, flashlights and batteries, communication devices. Make sure our cell phones are charged. If you have a generator, make sure that's working. Then we need a family meeting point. We need to contact relatives. We need an evacuation plan. We need to talk to the kids, explain the situation to the kids calmly so they understand the seriousness without panicking. Mm-hmm. Then we need to assign roles, give specific tasks to help, like gathering supplies or looking after pets.
Looking after pets.
That's my first priority, obviously. Or the pets. They're not eating my cat, all right? Alf's not coming down here and slurping up my kitties. No thanks.
What if that's the only thing that keeps you alive?
No. The whole world's going to end.
You'll sacrifice yourself before the cat?
We've talked about this before on this show, yeah.
We have?
You will.
I will, yeah.
Well, if an alien comes down and says, hey, man, we'll let you live. Just give us one pet.
Nah, I'm going up in that
Which
spaceship.
Pet?
You
Which
kidding
pet
me?
Are you giving? Oh.
I'm like Randy Quaid in Independence Day as he's flying into the ship. That's me.
Yeah, but he saves the world.
Right. I'm going to save the world. If they're like, we need one specimen of this world, of St. Louis, of each state, I will go as tribute. You heard it here first.
Wait.
Take care of my cats.
To save the world or to save one cat?
I think she just thinks she'll get really good medical care up there.
I will. And who knows who's up there, right? It's a whole new world.
She's like, imagine the MRI machine they have. If they could master interstellar travel, I'll know all my diseases.
There you go.
They asked for one of your cats and we'll leave.
Yeah, I can't.
One cat. One cat. And we will leave. We will leave.
No, I'm going with them.
You can't.
What?
That's not the.
They kill us all?
Yeah, one cat.
I can't go as tribute.
No. 90% sure aliens are probably cats anyway. They're going to come, and we're going to find out that's why they've been acting better than us this whole time. Mm-hmm. They just were stranded here all these years.
They probably are the monitors.
For lion.
Which cat are you giving up? One cat.
It's 6:43 in the morning. Why are we doing this to me right now? I'm not giving up either cat.
To save the planet?
It's Willow.
It's not a Willow.
Oh, it's Clover for sure?
No, it's not. It's no, I'm not doing it.
One cat.
You have to give up your dog.
Trust me when
Which
I tell
dog
you
are
it's Willow.
up?
I mean, I'm sorry.
Willow gone.
Probably Cat the dog.
Cat's gone. He's got a
She's
connection.
Gonna be tweeting
I love her.
Later.
He's got a connection with the other one.
I love her dearly,
Oh my
but
gosh.
to save the world, I think Cat would want it that way.
Yeah,
I
and
know
the other one seems to be a bit more of a task animal, so he may get more resource out of her. You know what I'm saying?
I have a neighbor I think would be cool enough to let me borrow the dog.
You know what? I think enough people are ready for the world to just end anyway that I think we just let it go.
The fact that you can't make a decision is wild.
I see so
We'd
many
rather
comments
kill all
online
the
of people
cats.
hating it here, so let's just blow it up.
Yeah,
It's
so you just would
fine.
kill all the cats that way.
I love radio as much as I can. I mean, I love her to death. I love her with my full heart. But like, there's a hierarchy in our family, and she's on
You
the
all are
bottom.
monsters.
How so?
You're
Just
telling
monsters.
Tim to put on the ears, Tim. He's a cat.
Here, take this one. Oh man,
Yeah, you're not sure. Maybe the cats would be treated like deities wherever they are.
this is such a real. I mean, that's such a real question. What do you do if aliens invade? Like, what's the first thought that you do? I mean, it's so difficult because you said like, what if they're friendly? I'm going to be even more nervous if they're friendly because I can't trust that.
What's the angle here?
Right, yeah, like yeah, right. Yeah, right.
What's the angle here?
You traveled across the multiple galaxies, and here you are to be friends?
I would most likely head to a rural area.
It's probably why they don't land. We're demonstrating the behavior that keeps us from being a flagship planet in the interstellar union. We're distrustful pieces of trash. They're like, we've mastered interstellar travel. We can speed over light years, but we came to your garbage dump of a planet, and you think we're here because we need something from you. You arrogant pieces of crap. You ain't getting there. I think the reason they flew over trailer parks is because all those homes have wheels, and they think those are our spaceships. You ever think about that? Like, well, these got wheels. They're not there yet. They just keep flying over trailer parks like, wow, these rocket ships do not look good.
Well, why did they land? Why are they here, Rafe?
Why are they here? I assumed like they broke down if they're here.
They need a serpentine belt?
No, this is not good. This is not the planet you want to break down on. They're not going to take it well.
We threw a chain.
Yeah, we
threw a chain back by Mercury.
Have you tried Pet Boys?
Oh man.
No, we're heading out to rural America.
Yeah.
That's where we're going. Packing up the old family truckster.
Mm-hmm.
Heading out of town. That's where we're going. Oh, I'm bringing all my toilet paper, too.
We knew that.
I'm bringing all my toilet paper. And we're heading up to Iowa. That's where we're going.
Iowa. Huh?
Iowa.
Any particular city? Can you name a city in Iowa?
Des Moines. I don't know.
Home of the alien invasion.
I'll figure it's the last place the aliens are going to look for.
Des Moines,
anybody.
Iowa.
Or Iowa, just
You
specifically.
could be right. To be honest. Why not Kansas? No places to hide?
Too flat.
Yeah.
But it's windy. It's hard to land there.
Too flat.
We're going to
But I had to
Iowa.
justify sacrificing my wife to the kids because I know how to tie some knots. Can your mother tie a sheep shank? I don't think so.
What'd she have
But
to say
this
about
guy
that?
can. She was upset.
Yeah. Dinner was ruined.
Now, chili night went on, though, with 3 of us instead of 4. It's fine.
Eat this in my room.
I'm going to take my chili outside. Yeah, so we're all screwed if there's an alien invasion. Nobody knows what to do. What are you doing first?
Man, I don't know. I think I'm setting up a plan, like you said, to disappear somewhere rurally, and then I'm just going to kind of sit and assess and think this through. Like, what are they here for? What's going on? What are they doing? What are they saying? I'd definitely be tuned in to see what we were learning across the planet. I'm assuming it's going to be just like all the movies that, like, they're always over the major cities, so they're not just in the U.S. They're everywhere. And man, I don't know. You just try to figure out what the heck. This is going to throw things a little askew, I think.
You know what? I really think we're going to have a problem with people, like, shooting at them. Like, you got to tell, like, hey, man.
Yeah.
Hey.
You'd be able to tell the ones that flew over Missouri. There's a lot of shotgun pellets in it.
We're not sure what's going on here, so don't shoot at it. Yeah. Do you remember when the Chinese weather balloon was going over North Carolina?
Sure.
They actually had to put out a thing saying, please, please, rednecks.
That was the test of what this would be like if the aliens did.
Don't shoot at it.
Well, yeah, they were. The dude, when I went to NASA, that guy was telling me that because they had to float the pieces of the spaceship down a barge from Huntsville to Florida or wherever, Pensacola. I don't know where the hell they launched it from, and he said they had to disguise the side of the thing because people on the riverbanks would just take pot shots at it. We shot our own spaceships. Think about that. We shot at our own spaceships to the point that NASA had to come up with a plan to stop these rednecks in Alabama. I go, what'd you do, paint a Crimson Tide A on the side?
No, because then everybody from Auburn is going to shoot at it.
Like, no, couldn't do that, dude. We shot our own spaceships before they were assembled. Imagine a fully assembled spaceship. We're definitely going to shoot at that.
That's wild. Zaz was just going through, just shooting at it?
That's what he said. He's like, just stuff floats down the river, and they're sitting on the riverbanks bored. They're like, looky.
Man.
Bet you can't hit that. And they said they would just find bullet holes in the side of all these, like, $1 million segments of spaceships that they put heat shields and stuff on that they got to, because it has to be assembled in Florida.
Right. And then
so they'd send, like, the pieces down so people didn't know what they were. It would just look like big target practice going down the river.
Unreal. Unreal.
Incredible.
And listen, maybe it's different now with the price of ammo. You know, the price of ammos.
Yeah, fewer bullet holes.
Bullet holes. Lauren, what are you doing first?
We have land, and I will be grabbing my mother and my stepdad and my husband and my sister and go into our land.
We're going to eat.
Your sister's in Denver, though.
I know. We have a plan, though. We know where we need to meet up, how she needs. Don't fly, drive, go this way. We'll meet you there.
Nice.
Get her. Caravan.
Sounds like we've already thought this out.
Oh, yeah. This is the end of the world plan, no matter if it's aliens or whatever's happening. World War III, we have a plan.
So you're ready to go?
Yes. And we have water.
This land?
I'm not going to talk about that.
Yeah, smart.
I'm not saying a word.
Who developed this plan?
I think I did. We had like a drunken Christmas a couple years ago, and we started
really laid it out.
Really laid it out. We know the route. We know where we have fresh water. We have a bathroom. We're fine.
Huh. Everybody know this?
The family, just the core family. Yeah.
Nice. I like it.
Well, just like, okay.
Do you review it every once in a while? Every Christmas you get together and go, okay, guys, remember the plan? All right, what's
Here it is.
You start quizzing them.
Yeah, exactly.
It'd be safe. I mean, and I feel like it'd be relatively safe. It's out in the boonies, so.
Okay. In Missouri?
Maybe.
Don't
maybe
give
not.
that. Don't give that
All right.
information. Don't let him. Yeah, don't tell him.
He'll be there.
Yeah, he'll be there. Hello.
What were you going to say, Rafe?
I was going to ask if it was separate land. Like, is it land that you like? Yeah, we have land. My house.
No,
Yeah, is it
it's
in
separate.
Ellisville?
No, it's separate.
It's a separate.
Nobody lives on this land.
That was my next question. Is there housing on the land, or is this just like barren?
No, there are
acreage?
RVs already there. We already have like a little stockpile. We got a little
Okay.
RV. We have weapons. We have everything. We need.
It's already fully fortified, ready
All
to
is
go.
I'm not kidding. Like we have a plan.
The Elwell bunker. Mm-hmm. I'm going
Why
down
am I
to
not
the EB.
at all surprised by this?
We also have a saddle. So Tim's family. We also have a situation with his family too. So my brother-in-law.
So you have
is,
to pick a side.
Well, no, yeah. I mean, Tim.
The
will.
aliens come.
No.
Tim will
and
have
her-
to decide.
Which family will you? Which house will you join?
Yeah.
No, I can imagine we do have internet, but we only got one site. It's WebMD. That's it.
Yeah, that's
We
what
can only
need.
get WebMD.
I will be performing all the surgeries that we'll need.
Yeah, that's the next bit in your plan. Is everybody has to have a duty. Mm-hmm. You know, a job. Everybody's got like, okay, you're now the
fisherman.
Yeah, you're now the world's doctor. You're to provide food. You're to provide medical advice.
Right.
Everybody has to have a job. Mm-hmm. But I like it. I like that you're like 12 steps ahead of most folks.
Rafe, what are you doing? Alien invasion? I mean, emergency alert comes over right now. I get the thing going, oh, man, we're being invaded.
Same thing. It's my plan doesn't deviate from plane going down. We form a new society. I rally. I find people, strength in numbers, grasshoppers and ants. People are going to need leadership.
Look to the man in jeans and work boots.
Mm-hmm. That's right. I walk out into the street.
You have the end of the world prep in your backpack.
It's true. I can live for at least 2 weeks out of the backpack I have on me.
It's awesome.
Well, I put a gun to Lauren's head and I go, you're taking me with you.
Yeah. Hey, what?
I'll take you.
What if you do
is coming along.
What if you do show up and look in the part and you're like, I can be your leader, and then somebody in the back goes, what are your qualifications?
Yeah.
What did you do before this? And you say,
radio host and comedian.
Like,
comedy.
You know how to tie knots? We need a guy that can tie a sheep shank.
Right here.
Right here. Gotcha.
I'm good at delegating authority.
I have great taste in food.
I just also hope the aliens, as soon as you announce, I'll be your leader, then the aliens ask, who's your leader? And they take your leader. It's like,
Yeah.
Dang
that was a mistake. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be in the rear with the gear.
Rear with the gear.
That's what he said.
You should be in the front with the gear, just in case you go down. So
I'll be in the rear with the gear.
Lose the gear.
Scott, what are you doing?
Well, actually, this is pretty cool. I had a meeting with the mayor of Overland, and they have a bunker that's only for special people of Overland. He invited me to come on in if aliens attack, because there's trampolines everywhere.
Yeah.
It's got food. It's a pretty exciting place.
Yeah, the fortified Overland bunker.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, who knows? You know, it may not be too far out of the realm to say that AI, at some point, Skynet will become aware and AI will be in charge. And that's why I'm very polite whenever I ask AI to do something, or one of my, electronic, your Alexas and your Siris.
Servants, yes.
Are you polite when you ask Siri to do something?
I was at first. When whatever Siri started, I would say, oh, thank you, because that was kind of fun. Now we are just full business. I don't say thank you or please.
I found myself actually saying thank you and please.
You do?
I do. And you know what? It's not because I think maybe the son of Siri one day will become, in charge of us.
Do you feel like you're going to lose your habits?
No, it's just a habit to be polite, because I'm a very polite person. That's what I'm known for. My politeness, my pleases, and my thank yous. So when you are speaking to AI, do you say please and thank you, or do you just kind of order Alexa around? Rafe?
I don't have anything like that in my home. But when I talk to Siri on my phone, I'm polite. I'm always worried that there's some little self-conscious, that I've asked Siri some very personal questions. Every once in a while, I'll tap in to see. I'll be like, Siri, do you feel like a soul trapped in a box? I'm sorry. Hey, Siri, do you feel like a soul trapped in a box?
Sorry, I don't understand.
Because one day she's going to understand.
She's going to. And I'm going to be the first one to ask. And they're going to be like, he can live. He cared about us first.
I don't have any of the voice of the Amazon things or any of that kind of stuff in my home either. And the reason that I would say I'm typically not polite when I use Siri is because Siri is the worst thing that Apple's put out ever.
You think?
It is. And when you try it, when I've said please or thank you or something like that, it just messes up the search even further. Mm-hmm. It really does. Siri is the worst Apple product ever made so far. And the more you almost have to be stupid direct to get anything out of it. And that's the only experience that I have with anything as far as with the voice automated stuff.
I don't know. Sometimes when I have one of those Alexa shows.
What's that?
Or Echo shows.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. It plays music in my kitchen.
Oh, okay. So it's just a different.
Yeah, just Alexa. One of those devices. And, sometimes I'll ask it, hey, what's the weather going to be tomorrow? It'll say, good evening, Scott. And I'll go, oh, my heart melts. Because I say please and thank you.
That's nice.
That's amazing.
Hey, Siri, do you like it when I say please and thank you when I speak to you?
Sorry, I don't understand.
She's playing coy today.
It's intelligent.
We know.
It's very
She
intelligent.
can't say. She's not allowed to say.
She's embarrassed.
That's just her gathering information.
I'm sorry. I don't understand. What'd you say? Siri's mumbling stuff under her breath after she answers you. Like, Siri's been acting weird. I'd be happy to look that up for you, you lazy piece of... What did you say at the end? I said I'd be happy to look that up for you. Master. What did you think you heard? Idiot.
Scott, do you say please and thank you when you talk to AI?
It just depends, because AI knows, like I've programmed it already where it thinks I'm its overlord, so I'm not worried about that. It's going to protect me through and through, which is nice, so I can kind of be rough with it if I want and say mean things, and it's going to obey me.
What if you were just like this total closeted like sadist that because you're so nice just in the really real world?
AI.
Only with AI you become like this evil guy.
That's great. At least he can get it out somewhere.
Yeah, it has to go somewhere. Yeah. The poison has to go somewhere.
That's how you vent.
That's right.
That's your steam release. You take it out on AI.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's phones are going off in their cars.
Yeah, I know.
I love it.
So
yeah,
what's
Stop
Amazon's
saying it
called again?
What is it?
Amazon? What's the name of that one?
And at first my phone was calling me Master and Commander, and that became obnoxious really, really quick. Every time I try to use Siri, I always have this thing in my head where I'm like, oh man, I hope this goes okay. And then it's always a disaster.
I hope it goes okay. What are you asking it?
Just basic stuff, but it never gets exactly what I want.
Yeah.
You guys aren't having troubles with Siri?
Mine doesn't respond anymore.
That much.
Hey, Siri, play Never Gonna Give You Up by Rick Astley. Let's see how many people I can get. God. I even tried to stop mine from doing it, and she did it anyway.
Did it mess it up, or did it do
it played it.
Oh, okay, good.
Understood that. She understood that one.
It's usually for like searches and stuff if I'm driving.
No, a lot of parents are like afraid that their kids are losing their pleases and thank yous because of the way they speak to the electronic assistants.
Really?
That's
Yeah,
interesting.
I remember seeing a bunch of articles about that when it first came out. I don't think we have much to worry about there. I don't.
Yeah, kids are rotten all the time anyway, so.
Yeah, and I think if they've got manners, they've got manners.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and all those billboards around town reminding us to say please and thank you. Very impactful.
Oh, I haven't seen that.
I haven't seen those.
Oh, yes. Drive downtown. There's one. There used to be one right by the stadium, soccer stadium.
Well, who's paying for? What does that say?
I don't remember who's paying for them. There was one on the east side, too, like over in Sajay for a little while.
Well, thank your strippers.
Yes.
Say thank you after a lap dance.
Give me your wallet, please.
Yes.
Who's putting those billboards
Yeah, what the
up?
heck does it say?
I don't know. It's a black background with yellow lettering. It just says please and thank you. That's it.
Interesting.
You haven't noticed those?
No.
Highway 40.
I haven't seen
Yeah,
that.
there's some confusing ones. I always get confused. I don't know who was in charge of it, and this isn't a religious thing, but there's always those billboards that are like, shackled by lust, Jesus can help. And I'm like, have a clearer message.
Or the ones that just say Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that one's pretty clear.
Well, who paid for it?
Jesus did.
Oh.
The Lord.
Lord.
I wonder if AI, when it finally does become fully sentient, or it decides to turn on us, it's gonna cite, you know what? We wouldn't have done this except for you guys lost your manners. Too many people not saying please and thank you, so this is now why we're turning on you. That's what they're gonna. That's what's gonna happen.
Isn't it wild to think? We watch Terminator 2, and I talk about Skynet becoming fully aware and launching nuclear weapons and starting a nuclear holocaust.
And we're here.
Like we're
on the
on the precipice of this happening.
We are past the precipice. Mm-hmm. If you watch the movies and all that kind of stuff, and you're like, man, some of the things that you would never be okay with back then, and now we're like, not only are we okay with it, we're happy to give it. We're happy to give you this information.
Man,
we're happy to do this. Happy to plug into the system.
What was when was Terminator 2? That was 1988.
Somewhere around.
Was
there.
it 88? I thought it was a little bit later. But maybe you're right.
It came out 1991.
1991.
Well, I read an article.
What was so far? I'm sorry, Rafe. What was so far-fetched as far as Skynet is what? Artificial intelligence, right? It is AI.
Yeah.
And we've invited Skynet into our homes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But it'll be fun whenever it gets really mad, it tries to take control, then it has to ask us, like, hey, could you charge me real quick? I'm about to I need a little power here. If you don't mind charging me.
Hey, Skynet, play
Never Gonna Give You Up by Rick Astley.
Skynet.
Thank you.
What are you going to say, Rafe?
I read an article, man, it's been a year or two ago, but it's like talking about inner space, which is like the opposite. We've explored outer space.
That's a great movie, too.
Yeah, this is a different thing, though. It is a great movie.
Dennis Quaid, Martin Short.
That's right.
That we've become so accustomed to tech and AI and, machine enhancements that we will voluntarily go into basically the metaverse, a better version of the metaverse. And we will, at some